All right, here we go. Hoodwinked, 2005. Cat BF is here. It's nostalgic for
Adam,
him,
I'm
I
telling
think.
you, I had this movie on repeat as a child.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to watch it for the first time. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. So, see what the fuck goes on. Don't ask me about movies that are irrelevant to the things I'm doing a watch along on, please. Thank you. All right. Without further ado, I guess. Adieu. No good reason to not start this. So, we're doing it. We're just doing it. I'm kind of tired. I'm sorry.
All right, here we go,
Three,
boys.
2, 1. All right. The Weinstein Company. Good name. And I'll make sure the volume's up. Wow.
Mine is good.
Okay.
Can you full screen it?
No, I can't. The size of it's still 70 inches. It's an 80-inch screen. Sorry. Just to do the watch along, we need to have this there so that people can see. I'm sharing just that corner of the screen, basically.
Okay.
The textures are. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of what Pixar movies were out around this year. Monsters Inc. was like what, 2004?
Can you turn mine up?
Yep. Is that good?
A little bit more. All right, that's good.
The animation is just so
I love it.
stilted.
I love it.
This was like when other studios were starting to compete with like Pixar. This was like before it made sense to do CG. His arm was clipping through the granny top. That's funny. So what animation studio is responsible for this? Do they exist?
I think I saw a horse in there.
Hmm?
I think I saw a horse in there.
Oh my god. When the deer's mouth was opening, there was this weird thing happening with its eyes. Just like an unintended. Oh my god. This is like not a finished product is what it looks like. Holy shit, their mouth what the hell is going on? Oh my god. It reminds me of that weird game on the PlayStation Store from that one guy who just I forget what the title of it was. LW and I tried playing it. Lil Bit. So that's the guy that plays Joe in Family Guy, right? Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Whew. So what is the textures on the bird's head? Damn, I wish
I
I
don't
would
think
show
I've
it.
ever seen the movie this
Like,
HD before.
you can, I know, like you can really see the imperfections.
It is hilarious. I love it.
Oh my god, that deer is so awful. Is this trying to be Shrek? What the fuck is going? When did Shrek come out? Shrek came out like years before this, right? 2004, like a year before.
I'm trying to get.
Oh wait, that was Shrek 2. Shrek, the first Shrek. Wow, that was 2001. So this is trying. This is literally just trying to be Shrek. This literally is just trying to be Shrek. Ugh, beans. Oh my god. Look at the texture on the face of the bird, on its cheeks. Ugh. I'm just like, this is insanely bad animation. There's a song?
There's a few of them.
Yeah. What the? There's a weird glitch in his
That
lip.
might have
Like,
been my first
this is
exposure to
unfinished.
fursuits. That might have been it. That might have been what did it. Oh my god.
I don't think so.
Was that the moment?
I don't think that would have done
Scoop.
it. Imagine watching this in a theater. Jesus. The bicycle wasn't even like attached to the ground. This is disgusting. This is crazy. Thanks for the recommendation. This is nuts.
Oh, you're welcome. I am enjoying this.
Boingo. He was within like a sphere that was spinning for. Look at it's like a spinning sphere for that shot. That's so funny. Just the assets that they have, they're just repeating. Oh my god. You can see the exact same sets of flowers go by every 2 seconds. That's so funny. Oh my god. This is insane. I used to work in a snack shack.
Where are we going now, mama?
So the whole movie is like a flashback, I guess?
They're all being interrogated.
Oh, they're all going to give their own version of events?
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely an old person voice. What's wrong with your neck? Was that Sounded like a Wonder Show's an actor. This does feel like a PFFR skit. This does really feel like one. Cut yourself. Oops. Adam Wingard. Brr. So, a video game cutscene in like 1998, like Abe's Odyssey, like what is it, 97 or whatever, like looked a billion times better than this. Video game cutscenes. What is the tone supposed to be implying right now? Surf's Up came 2 years after this film. Surf's Up came out 2 years after that film. That had a style, you know? This does look worse than the first Toy Story, which came out in like what, 95?
This is way worse than the first Toy Story. Visually.
Yeah. So 10 years ago, the first feature-length computer animated film came out, and this looks worse than it. This looks worse than the first feature-length computer animated film to ever be released. Mm-hmm. That's a funny perspective. The first one. It looks worse than that. Yeah. Like, the dog in Toy Story looks better than the wolf in this, you know? The animation is so stiff. Like, what is wrong with what happened? The animation was produced in the Philippines due to the film's low budget, with less realistic design inspired by stop motion films, apparently. This made profit.
It's a popular movie. At least in my neck of the woods.
That was awful. How do you watch this in like an unironic way? Like how do you look at a trailer and like just go, I'm gonna take my kids to see that? Oh my god. I love how whoever did the Wikipedia page for this film just threw in a picture of Harvey Weinstein, like just like yes, he is one of the producers, but they made sure like to just make the heavy strong association. Like this film is Harvey. Is your neck gonna break? The tongue is just bothering me so much. He never closes his lips. Some DSLs. I like how they couldn't bother with a background for Granny. No background.
I agree. This goat might be the goat.
I guess so.
Be prepared.
You know, the one thing I'll give this credit for is I don't think I've seen another movie where they had a goat singing and incorporated the buzz into the track, which I think is kind of cool conceptually. It's like some vibrato.
He's definitely a highlight of the movie.
Horny boy. So this is another Be Prepared song, which is
that,
odd that they're choosing that as lyrics. Perspective shot. I dig it. This sequence isn't like as cheap feeling as the rest of them. Okay, that was not like the worst scene actually.
Oh, it ain't over.
The wheels on the cart are not on the tracks, and they're from the perspective of the other shots. It was smaller than the track. It was like fitting within the tracks, which was weird. And then for that one shot where you could see them up close, they fixed it. They scaled up the model. That was weird. I'm watching this movie in glorious 1080p. Yeah, when they're going to have a 4K high dynamic range disc? That's odd. Is it on her skirt?
The basket?
Well, there's like a line going to like her butt crack, and it was just like she's holding on to two of them, but the third one is like going into her ass. It's funny that the plot is trying to uncover something that like nobody gives any shit about. Like, who cares? Oh, I hope they solve this mystery. No. This movie is disturbing.
Oh my god.
I just realized Cool Cat text to speech is still there, but it wouldn't even be able to be heard because I have the desktop audio off, so I'm going to remove it. That zoom. Look at his eyes. Commander Shepard. This was also like, I remember the posters for this movie, and this was around the time where they just started really pushing the whole like naming every celebrity in your movie. You can see on the poster like Anne Hathaway, Glenn Close, Jim Belushi, Patrick Warburton, Anthony Anderson, like just people whose names we don't even recognize anyway. Chaz Palminteri. They're just throwing the names on the poster for no reason. Is this the Bug Snacks soundtrack? Jesus, the porcupine.
It looks so bad. I love it. Oh, this tiger. My furry friend. Adam, I think this did it.
You just really wanted to be this character.
It just clicked. I
Okay.
guess.
I don't think so.
I'm sure they wrote that knowing what furries were in 2005.
No.
I'm sure that's what fursuits looked like in 2005, and they redid that.
They were not culturally relevant in 2005.
They existed.
What does that mean?
Hey, yo.
When did the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie come out? 2007, so 2 years after this. It's insane how terrifying the animation is. The nose texture on the wolf is just like such a simple texture. It's like rubber. Same with his hair.
The word in the herd. Adam, you got to get that going with the horses. Adam, are you going to steal that?
Word in the herd?
Yeah. You got to. Make it a thing.
I don't know if I need to. Cinema score B+.
For Hoodwinked?
Yeah.
Nice.
Killer! How'd you get that other angle? Oh, he was the bear the whole his stomach was growling. Whoa. I can't believe the animation. It's so disturbing. Literally looks worse than the first animated, like, computer animated feature ever. Like, remarkably worse than Toy Story. It looks unfinished. There's, like, weird glitches that happen, you know?
Paul Bunyan cream.
I know.
That's funny.
It's like so lazy, but it's still trying to be Shrek. They're like, oh, the folk tale things. Fairy tale people. The music is very bad.
I like the music.
Okay. That's such a bad setup and payoff. What's wrong with his feet? You're disturbing. I don't like the proportions.
Never trust a bunny.
Just getting out of the cave. He just ducked. The music! What the fuck? Ugh. What the fuck? This is so stupid. That is so dumb. There's like no good reason for anything that's happening. It is just fucking random. That's a weird pose. He just said, boy, that's hot. Oh, cool, Blaster Master. We're not even halfway through Hoodwinked if you want to join in, Blaster Master. This movie isn't flying by or anything. The Bears exhibit? Yeah, allegedly. Is this racist? I guess there was an axe. What's wrong with his eyelashes? Holy shit.
They keep moving.
They're like bright gray.
Look how they move.
What is the color is wrong. Oh, now okay. That's terrifying. Just just watching this, I'm just like, Shrek was good, you know? Makes me want to watch Shrek. Gex, yeah. I think Gex is the most fuckable for me. Maybe it's the sunglasses. They're not as like uncanny valley as the rest of them because their eyes are covered. In the movie, yeah. The director character.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, he's the creepiest.
This is fucking terrifying.
He is the creepiest. I'm not gonna lie.
This is just. Ugh. How did you not get nightmares? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they don't know how to animate humans, I guess. Yeah, Jesus.
If he ever takes off the glasses, it's gonna ruin it, you know? It's gonna be terrifying. The voice isn't ideal, but
What is a circle wipe, Adam?
it's a transition in a scene.
Oh, that's funny.
That tree had like one side. The trees they're not like 3-dimensional objects. They're stretching a single, it's like a background texture almost. Some of those trees, they're not even like they're not rotating. Like look at that. It's not rotating. It's a single flat texture. Like what the fuck is going on? This music. Please die. The audio editing. Did I see someone made a soy jack of me? Yes, I did. I think I liked it on Twitter. They sent it on Twitter too.
You made it just in time for Granny.
That shot. Oh yeah, Granny is like fucking gangster or something. Which is like the lamest trope ever because it happens all the time. It's like, oh, you expect her to be like old and brittle, but she's actually hardcore. That's never happened before. That's like every fucking movie. It's so annoying. I remember specifically getting mad at that joke in other movies, you know? Yeah, you're fucking.
Well, you better love it in this one.
Hmm?
You better love it in this one.
Yeah.
This Granny's cool.
You know, snowboard bindings don't let you just do a kickflip like that. Just FYI.
I wouldn't even attempt it ever.
This is all
Original
like original
rap?
music, I guess.
Original
yeah.
rap?
They all seem to be relevant, you know? So it's Glenn Close doesn't sound that old, so it's Glenn Close putting on an old person voice, which is really funny. She's gonna dance da butt.
Oh, this sounds cool.
My God, literally the exact same animation for those two bears right there. Like, holy shit.
And like the same
Just
deer
copy
over and over.
paste. She started with a snowboard. Oh.
Whoa.
Such aggressive singing. Pinocchio, A True Story, has better animation than this. Oh my God. He can put cereal in his head. It's like a bowl.
You ever been in a snowboard race?
Not officially.
Mm. Yeah.
What? Was that implying that he made contact with his back?
Mm-hmm.
As if you'd need the ramp? Like, what? I don't understand. That was weird. Where'd she get a snowboard from that was also quick? Oh my God.
Oh, they broke one of her skis, so the other one became her snowboard.
That guy's head's too big for his body. They got big head mode turned on.
Some of the characters have very weird proportions.
What the fuck? This is the animation is just... They got like pitch shifting going on for Glenn Close too. It's weird. Get better eyes. So stupid. She came prepared. What the fuck? It's a bungee cord?
She just carries, C4.
I can see the appeal of this movie because it's fucking wacky as shit. As in, it doesn't feel like constrained to any sort of logic, and it's just kind of doing whatever the fuck it wants. But at the same time, it's just like, it feels like every scene is just kind of like random. Like complete, like you just stripped. You stripped your clothes in that motion. With how many scenes they have of like, actually this happened, they save money on animation because they're replaying a good amount. That whole thing fit. Uh-oh. Oh, God, really? I like how they all needed to be, like, individually interrogated about this, too. Crazy. Everything gets an explanation. Oh, you know what's funny? On the wiki page, I didn't mention it earlier, but now it actually makes sense. Structurally, the film was inspired by non-linear crime dramas such as Rashomon and Pulp Fiction. That's funny.
Huh.
Because it makes sense now. When I was reading that at near the beginning of the movie, I was like, what? But now that actually makes sense. I get what it's saying. Bucket. It is 2/3 through the movie, so you have to be sad. Those are the rules. You gotta do the little dip and scoop people back up and be like, oh, you resolved it at the end. It's happy now. Yeah. End of Act 2, beginning of Act 3. It's literally just every fucking movie. Whenever you got a comedy duo, they just hate each other for a little bit. Oh, you're not my friend anymore. And then they're like, actually, you know what? We are friends. Pisses me off. It is a lot of
Cat
blue.
jam.
If you had better Twitch TV in your browser, then you would see the actual emote.
Oh.
It's a cat going.
Yeah, I know the cat jam.
I'm sure there's an Android version. I'm pretty sure just having it on your Chrome and having your mobile Chrome sync to your desktop, you get it on mobile too.
On the app?
Yeah, if you have the Twitch chat open in like oh wait, you're talking about the Twitch app?
Yeah.
Here, I'll just send you the browser chat. And then before you click on that, go to wait, maybe I'll see if I can.
I mean, I got it open.
Sorry?
I got it open.
You got it open, but it's still not going to display unless you have better Twitch TV.
Oh.
So try that. And it might get you to install like a extension or whatever, and then what bandit? Are they trying to figure out who like robbed the candy?
They're trying to figure out who's been shutting down everybody's stores because they were stealing recipes.
Oh. It's gonna be the bunny. There's a better Twitch.tv app. Well, maybe link it or something. I don't know. Android app. That was so weird. Is the sequel also like a non-linear crime story?
I don't remember. The sequel was
You just
really
remember
bad.
it
I only
sucking?
watched it once, and I never wanted to see it ever again.
Victim. Sequel to Hoodwinked in 2011. That's crazy.
Yeah, it came out so much later too, so I was already like a lot older.
In 3D. Oh, Red did it. I called it. If this is right, it was the first thing I said.
Never trust a bunny.
Fuck him up. The wink. We just got hoodwinked. What's the title supposed to mean? What is it? I forget what the expression hoodwinked even means. Also, the original title had an exclamation mark, and I don't know why. To deceive or trick someone. Okay. So we got hood, and we got wink, and we got tricks. What have they done to your accent? It's inconsistent. I still don't understand I don't understand any part about them saying that it was trying to imitate stop motion. I don't get that at all from anything that I see in this movie. Haha, the hyper character's more hyper now. That face. That face. What the fuck?
Mm.
The guys in the background just like completely motionless too. Like just we're gonna get a fight scene. Is it gonna parody the Matrix? Yes, they just did. They literally just did it.
Did what?
They parodied the Matrix.
Oh.
I knew it was gonna happen. It's just it's so every fucking movie does these things. There's certain things that like within a time frame, within a certain period of films, there were just things that every movie was fucking doing. And when it's like a kids movie and a lot of like the writing is just too obvious, it's like, okay, yeah, you can predict certain things. Yeah, Shrek also did it. You're right. That's probably why I felt that way. I think every comedy movie that had a fight scene in it from 2000 to like 2006 parodied the Matrix, you know?
Ew.
His lips were disgusting.
Yeah, ew.
Come. Boingonium.
Boingonium.
Giving crack to the kids.
Mm-hmm. It's crack.
Boingonium. I like how they didn't animate the. They're not going to animate it being taken off either. It's literally just another model. It's a separate model. The red with mouth cover and red without are two separate face models.
This is how I expect a bunch of what are they, Europeans to dance? Can I say that? Europeans? That's some European dancing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said it, Hoodwinked.
He did say it.
That's what it means.
Yeah. What they're gonna do is they're gonna have a sound effect, and they're gonna have They're gonna see someone's arms going behind Red, but the bottom is gonna be just out of frame, and you'll see the top of her eyes, and it'll imply that it's being taken off, but they won't show it. It's gonna be just below the frame. That's my prediction. Because that's how they're gonna cheat it. Timmy in the well. Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing it. I knew exact. Yep. Literally what I just said. It's just you can just tell. Damn, I haven't had a Dorito in a long time, Guitar Warrior. Making me want a Dorito right now. Does it feel like we'll get Fear.com in? I could do it. We'll ask Cat BF after this. This movie was only an hour 20, so even though it feels like 6 hours. His model is like one of the worst in the entire film. The bald guy.
Yeah.
Looks like it just looks unfinished. Completely unfinished.
The schnitzel dude and all the kids were the worst to me.
Yeah. It is funny how these characters are back, but it's like, oh, they kind of have to reuse models, you know? Mm-hmm. they can't make another model. They got to just reuse those characters. If I didn't have the subtitle, it would sound like she said, friend. If we ever had a schnitzel, I've had a schnitzel.
I have never had a schnitzel.
Okay. You should have kept biking. I thought that's what she was going to do. Where'd they get the snow? Like, they just... Bindings don't reel.
And they just feel comfortable doing that. Yeah.
Did they slow it down or translate it? Like, do you think he used the word companions?
No way.
Where my companions are trying to detain him. The implication was that it was slowed down. It just didn't feel like that was the result. Oh, that's so... Look, they did it out of frame! I told you it would be out of frame. I told you it would be out of frame. When she removed the... Because they literally just had... They just did a different model. It wasn't like an actual thing that was attached to her, because they've had issues the entire film with like things clipping into each other. So when they have the fabric on her mouth, they designed a different, just they had like a different head model, basically, one with the fabric and one without, rather than the fabric existing as like a real thing in the animation that you can take on and off. So they had to cheat out of frame. As soon as the camera left the frame, then they swapped models, basically, instead of actually having the so
I didn't catch that.
I called that. So there's so many things that I've called in this movie. Looks like they didn't study the 12 principles of animation. Like, yeah, so in the same way that like her clothes right now are a part of her character model, like they're not things that the characters can grab and take off. They're just as much a solid part of the character model as like her face.
Oh, yeah, the Woodsman's beard was like that too. It's like attached to his. It blends.
They held on that frame for so long. That was so weird. This is a certified hood classic.
Far away.
Oh! Buddy Holly. It sounds like, what's that band?
I don't know.
I don't think that you care about it anyway. I don't care about that. Weezer, thank you. Very generic music.
That
Weezer.
is such a fun movie to watch, even if it's bad. I love it.
I understand the appeal. I get it.
It has a fan base.
We
We exist.
I understand why it has a fan base. I can understand why people would feel like nostalgic for this. My biggest problem is that it feels way longer than an hour and 20 minutes. where like a movie where if I was having like tons of fun watching it, it would be like, oh, that felt like half an hour. But it really felt its length. It's still weird and crazy. Yeah.
It's a fun weird, though. It's not like a bad weird.
I know what you mean.
It's an entertaining weird. Like you smile and you giggle at it, you know?
I rolled my eyes as well.
Oh.
I mean, I smiled. I enjoyed parts. I don't regret watching this, and this was a good recommendation.
Chat, you're welcome. All right, next. What's next, chat? Barnyard or Over the Hedge?
Well, in the title of the stream, we were saying.
I know you wanted to watch your movie. I'm talking about next time we do one of my recommendations. Those are my next two: Barnyard and Over the Hedge.
I literally. Okay, I literally also have Over the Hedge. I don't have the Barnyard, but I have a download for Over the Hedge.
And you've seen neither of those, right? Or both?
I don't think I've seen either of those.
Okay. Yeah, we got to watch both of those.
Let's see how long fear.com is. So the only reason I'm going to say, like, I would want to put on fear.com is because I've given people notice to, like, download, find their copies, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can watch yours. I was just saying that. I mean, we do one of my movies.
We could do both if we're awake for it. And we could also do like Over the Hedge and Barnyard at some point next week before we're out of town if we have time. Like maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't even know if fear.com is like going to be a good thing to watch along for. It was just one of those. I think it's it might, it'll probably be funny.
Which one?
Fear.com. Well, somebody sent me a DVD of it way back when, hoping that I would review it. And I never did. But I'm pretty sure I watched this when I was younger anyway. So I just don't remember anything about it.
Is it an ironically funny horror movie? Or
I don't know if it's funny or not.
Oh, I thought you said it was funny. You said it was bad.
It's supposed to be very bad. Okay. And I supposedly watched it when I was younger, but I don't know. There might be parts that I go like, oh, I kind of remember this, or maybe it'll just be a new experience. But it's just one of those things. It's like a horror movie, but the users die after they log onto a website, and just like, I don't know, whenever you combine horror movies and internet,
is that like Stay Alive? That's kind of like Stay Alive.
Exactly. That's what made me think of fear.com as we watched Stay Alive. So that's why I got a download for it.
I'm interested now.
So here's some perspective. Stay Alive has a 5.0 user rating out of 10, 24 Metascore.
That's a crazy user rating.
5 out of 10 user rating, 24 Metascore. Fear.com has a 3.4 out of 10 user rating and a 16 Metascore. So that's probably going to be funny, right?
Hopefully.
A 3 out of 10 sounds like it could be pretty funny.
I hope so.
It might be a good like yell at it movie. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll be scared.
I'm down to watch it.
All right, we're gonna watch Fear.com, and then
fuck a little light. Go ahead.
If you want, we can put in Over the Hedge as a maybe after if we're awake, but I don't know. We don't have to. We could also do it next week. So what was the other one? The Barnyard?
Ask the chat. Y'all want to watch Over the Hedge? That's one of my favorite movies as a kid too.
Because I have a download for Over the Hedge. I would
had
have
the
to
video
find...
game. I probably had like 1,000 hours into the Over the Hedge video game.
Yeah, Barnyard. I would need to grab a thing for, but this song, the music in this movie, there were like 20 songs that were all like a minute long or less.
Yeah,
there were so many songs.
And the Red is Blue song are the best songs.
There's so many songs in this movie.
Here comes the list.
They were really just spamming it. What's funny is on the wiki page I read
10, 12, 14 songs.
What's funny is on the wiki page I read they had a limited release like right before the year end just to be eligible for Academy Awards. They didn't get nominated for any, I don't think. But it seems like they were trying to spam songs to see if they maybe get like a song nomination too. Bounce to the rhythm of the boingo beat.
Be prepared.
Yeah, Be Prepared song. The best Be Prepared song
in the history of animation, absolutely.
So yeah, thank you, Harvey Weinstein. Right?
Please consume goodies responsibly. The fuck is that supposed to mean? Right, evil.com?
Fear.com.
Or
All right, I'm going to
fear.com.
set it up. Hold on, everybody.